Hello. We've had an amazing 2 drives out here in the wilds of Kenya and South Africa. This is Safari Catch Up.
What have you girls been up to? Are you guys getting involved with the males from the Black Rock Pride? Oh, this is a very pregnant girl. Maybe it's just the Black Rock lionesses? Because, yeah, oof. Right, I think, shame James is going to struggle with the pole here. So Tim, in this case, I think it could be in the Black Rock Male Pride's interest to actually do that with this coalition or the pride of Sopa's girls, because then it means they spread their genes further. But again, as I mentioned, if the Black Rock lionesses find out that the Black Rock males have been having a great time with the Sopa's girls, I don't know how happy they would be about that. But yeah, let's just see how many individuals are here. Again, it could just be the Black Rock Pride, but I know that the Sopa's girls were definitely here yesterday.
Well, it is always interesting when it comes to lion dynamics, and I believe there is quite a high density of lions in the area. Kerri was telling me the other day, it's just lions everywhere. So it's fascinating to see how that unfolds this morning. We have found an elephant, everyone, as you can well see. And there's 2 of them that we can see. The one is far more hidden to the left. This is the one that we have the best view of. And how beautiful does he look this morning? Sort of glistening a little bit, or damp, got this sort of moist look going on this morning with the rain. And he's also got a bit of two-tone happening as well, with some of the dirt that he's thrown on himself and has now gotten damp, and just giving him almost like a airbrushed effect this morning. Oh, wow.
We have managed to catch up with these lions. They have been moving quite a bit. And yeah, it looks like these 2 are probably in mating at the moment. They're both looking a little bit thin. So during the period that lions and lionesses will be mating, they don't often have much time to feed or hunt, so they're normally quite occupied. And I don't think I've ever seen these Black Rock males looking so gaunt. Definitely looks like they need a meal sometime soon. But yeah, so very interesting dynamics here. I've just checked with the other guides, and this is the Sopa's, or there's 2. I can see 2. The rest of the Sopa's girls are around. They're just coming across the river. So this is the Sopa's Pride, and this male is from the Black Rock Pride. So some interesting dynamics happening here. And one of the lionesses from the Sopa's Pride is pregnant.
I definitely do not, everyone. It is the flavor of the day here at Sandringham, and I'm not complaining. We've actually caught up with the group that came across the river, and like I said, we were looping around, and this is just such a beautiful scene. We've got the Drakensberg Mountains in the back, which has this bank of cloud over it. The giraffes are feasting away here, and it's just quite magnificent, if I don't say so myself. Great. It does seem that way, doesn't it? I just see there's more actually behind us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at least.
Thank you, Kerri. And very, very, very slow this morning in the Northern Sabi Sands. I'm also listening to the other guides at the moment. Everybody's trying to see if they can find some form of life. But we've made our way towards Chitwa Dam. As you can see, we've got a beautiful African fish eagle that is now perched on top of this dead stump. I love these birds. I always sometimes just sit here for a little bit and just watch them. I'm just waiting for the moment where we can find or see one come flying towards the water and grabbing a fish. That'll actually just make my morning. Just that. So I'll just see if that will play out this morning. But for now, it's just kind of resting and taking it easy on top of that stump. And sometimes I'll use taller trees as well. There's a couple of dead trees around here, and I'll use that as like a perch, and then from that position I'll look if there's any form of fish that's going to be swimming close to the surface of the water.
Well, Cameron and I have come down to the water just to calm ourselves down after that quite intense interaction that we witnessed. We're also still in the area. I'm hoping that we are going to pick up on the sound of these cheetahs trying to find each other. I haven't heard anything again, so it gives me hope that they're not calling to each other anymore because they have actually found each other. I have a feeling that they might move out of the area. If they've had a bit of an aggressive encounter with wild dogs, they're not going to want to stick around.
Thank you, Amy, and this is fantastic. Look at this. Now, this is one of the termite mounds that we've just come across now, and it's nice and open, and you can see all the soldiers. You can see the ones with the big head, with the huge pincers there. Those ones you don't want to kind of play around with. They're protecting the workers. So what the workers are going to do, they're going to come to the top here. They're going to kind of fill up again, maybe fill the gap or fill the hole just to keep the heat in, especially on a cool day like this now when after a good rain everything is soft. They might just close it up a bit again before the heat comes back. Once it starts getting very hot again, they start opening it up, and then it becomes perfect temperature inside here, where these termites can then grow the fungus on the grasses. So what they'll do, they take the grass deep inside and the fungus grows here. But if I have to put my hand here now, it is warm. It is so warm. It feels like I'm actually in front of a heater. It's fantastic. So if you're ever in the bush and you need a little bit of warmth for your hand and you're lost and you need to kind of quickly warm the hands up, you just put your hands here. This is so. Don't put your hands inside because of these with the soldiers. So.
Well, everyone, we've come round to the other side in the direction that they were heading. I had a brief glimpse of them again in the thicket. It looks like they might be slowly moving in this direction towards the road, but very, very slowly. They're definitely hunting. I know we don't have a view of them now. Cam and I are trying to work out whether they've moved off or whether they lay down. So I'm just scanning with my binoculars right now to see if I can see whether they actually lay down or carried on moving. There was a herd of zebra in this clearing, quite big, no real little zebra, and I think the cheetah would have moved away from them. I don't think they'll tackle a zebra.
Wow, well, that is some exciting stuff, and so nice for Kerri to find that cheetah again. I think that she is just beautiful, and we are still hanging out here with this giraffe, everybody. It's a young male by the looks of things, and it's been just ever so gently and carefully feeding away here. giving us a good look. Something about the colors this morning as well. I'm not sure if it's just with the sky that's grey, or the way the moisture has affected the coat, or the colors just seem to be popping. It's really pretty. Granny Mango, I agree, and I think it's because often I like to say they're still growing into their ossicones. So with males, they do tend to have thicker horns than the females in general, and some males have thicker ones than others. But sometimes their head still has to catch up with the horns.
So look who we've managed to find. We have got Nasieku, the female cheetah that we have not seen since our first week here. And if I'm not mistaken, look at that bulging belly. Ooh, I know there has been a male around, so maybe she's also going to pop out some little baby cheetah sometime soon, because she's definitely a lot larger than last time we saw her. My goodness. There's just pregnant cats left, right, and center. Whew. She's on a perfect little spot here, a little mound, nice lookout point for a cheetah. So we were planning on finding cheetah today, and if we couldn't find cheetah, then I was going to go look for the Soapers girls, which we've managed to find. Soapers girls, the Black Rock males, and Nasieku the cheetah. This is only our second time actually going. I think it's our first time on the sunrise safari with her. We've only ever had her before on SafariLIVE. So very lovely to see her. Hey girl. Oh, it's been a while. It has been a while. Hey girl. Oh, she is definitely pregnant. Oh, off she goes. Oh.
Hello everyone, we have found a European bee-eater, the first one I'm putting on camera for the season, and I can hear them calling. There's a few flying around and this one has perched down here. Oh, it's just flown quite far now, everybody. Unfortunately, I was hoping maybe that the flock would actually come and join it and perch there, but alas, it has gone. But we did see it. We did see it. Well, you all saw it as well, which is the most important thing. How beautiful are they? And it's so nice to have them back around.
Well, BK said BK here as well, eh? Yeah, and BK. It's a staple diet at the end of the day when you're a kid. So they're coming out in their numbers.
So we've just come over to find out what's happening with our lions, and look what we have here. Their food has decided to turn on them. These buffalo are chasing the lions. So this is the rest of the Black Rock Pride, and they're being chased by these lions. We do have some other vehicles at the sighting with us, and these buffalo are not happy. They are chasing away these lions one by one. It's a huge herd of buffalo. Look at them. My goodness. So I can see, obviously this is mostly the sub-adults that are hunting here, and that's why the buffalo are not taking them seriously at all. The sub-adults do have quite a thing or two to learn about hunting. I can only see one fully grown mature lioness with them, and she's not involved in this hunting. So these youngsters, ooh, they better be careful. If they get thrown by a buffalo, can get a nasty injury. Look at that herd of buffalo. It's just buffalo on the horizon for as far as you can see. These lions are really taking a chance here. So if the lions were a little bit more sneaky and managed to stalk up on a herd of buffalo like this without them noticing, they'll try go for the old and the young. Lemon heart, yes, it could be. But they're also just patiently watching. So they could be acting in a submissive behavior. And that also shows the buffalo that they may be not coming after them anymore. But I mean, once these lions have had their position given away, the chance of them being able to make a kill successfully now is very, very low. Very low chances. So we just got a message, an update on the radio. I was trying to find out, where are the lions? Has anyone seen the lions? And then we heard the buffalo are playing with the lions. So I thought, what? So Big James thought, of course, there must be a kill. They must have made a kill. Nope, the buffalo really are giving these lions a hard time. So I do hope that our female cheetah Nasieku has moved far away, because now we've got the entire Black Rock Pride that is in this area, not too far from camp, where we had the male Black Rock male and the Soper's lioness mating this morning, the rest of the Soper's girls. So wow, there is a lot happening here today. See, these buffalo are standing their ground. They're not taking it from these lions. So I'm counting at least 7.
Oh my goodness, everyone. Well, our slightly frustrating start to the drive has turned around. So thank you, Mother Nature. And thank you, Queen of Mabula. This is my first sighting of her, everyone, and she has an impala kill. Wow. And she's been a very clever girl. I don't know how long ago she made this kill. No one else has found her. We've just come across her now. But now this is just one cheetah. This is just Queen on her own. And I'm not sure whether she is going to want to stand up to a brown hyena. You can see she's very alert now. She stopped her feeding completely. I'm trying to see if I can see the brown hyena again. He has disappeared into the thicket.
So yes, we have another kill to show you this afternoon. So the lions did actually make a kill. Shame. I feel bad now. I take back what I said earlier. Like, we give these sub-adults a bad rap, but apparently there was a bit of a massacre before they chased the buffalo. They've killed about 3 wildebeest apparently. So the rest of the pride is feeding away some way on the rest of the wildebeest that they killed. So because it's such a large pride that they have here, the chance of them being able to take down more than 1 wildebeest at a time are very high. And I am delighted to see Manuele, the big male lion, I think, on the right-hand side, and he has got a full belly. I was a bit worried about him this morning. He was not looking his finest. He was quite thin. He looked like he hadn't had a decent meal for a while.
Alright, we got a little dwarf mongoose that's running at the bottom here. There we go. can see like a little fallen over tree, like a dead, some very hollow inside there. So clearly they must be using it as their little home. But they are so adorable. There's a whole lot of them here, but I'm going to see. Are they moving away? Their beaks? Oh, one's gone to the left. Oh, no, I'm just scurrying around, just busy looking for some food around here. So.
Wowee! Maxine is having all of the luck there at Mabula. There's been some incredible sightings in her stint, and this is just another one to add to the list. Goodness. Incredible stuff. We have driven the length of the airstrip and arrived at a big jackalberry tree where there are some baboons on the ground as well as in the tree, moving about. Always entertaining. So when I sent you over to Maxine, I got distracted because at the end of the airstrip, I just out the corner of my eye saw some movement. And I was like, oh, is that a lion? It was a wildebeest when I used my binoculars. So no signs of any cats here, but we'll keep hanging around. I want to do a loop along the river and then actually come back here in the next half an hour or so, in the last hour of drive, and see if maybe anything comes out into the open. They're so busy, aren't they? I find it amazing how they balance in such flimsy branches.
Oh, and look at that. Well spotted there, big guy. Look at this, a Nile monitor. And it's going to go down to the water now. Very interesting for this Nile monitor moving around like this. You can see the blacksmith lapwing is not too chuffed about this monitor lizard being here. I can understand why, because these monitor lizards will pretty much go for, oh, it's dive bombing it. They will go for the eggs and even the chicks. It's going behind there. There's another bird that's following it. It's a water thickney. Oh, look at the displaying. Take a. Oh. Oh, they're trying to chase it. Look at that. They're trying to make themselves look big. So they are protecting something here. Maybe they've got eggs somewhere. Wow, that was amazing.
How cool is that? My goodness me. I remember having two thickneys at Gari Dam. I think it was also the water monitor lizard. And they did their whole wing display. I think it was very similar to what you were looking at. Oh yes, some giraffe. Beautiful. And we've got the scene in front of us. That's exactly what I was hoping for coming to the airstrip. Gorgeous. What was it last year? Around September, October or so? Anyway, it was unreal how those water thickneys make themselves look bigger and defend their potential chicks or their chicks that they currently have or eggs or whatever it is. So well done, little guys.
Well, a very interesting thing that we just came across here actually this morning, and I just made my way again here this afternoon just to take a look. behind me, first of all, last night we had a huge electric storm. Lightning hitting so close to where camp is, where we are just up here. It was it carried on for about maybe 1.5 to 2 hours. Now just behind me we've got this tree that it looks like a lightning hit the top here. Why I say that, it can't be an elephant. That is way too high for an elephant, and to bring that down and to strip that kind of bark off on the side, you can see it actually looks like it's all split. It's kind of shattered. So it looks like a lightning strike hit this look like a black monkey thorn tree, and it just shows you the power of lightning. And that's why sometimes I'm always very kind of scared for lightning and all that, because of things like this. It's amazing how hard it actually can hit these kind of things. So so that's why when there's any lightning around, I tend to always decide to take cover and not stand under a tree.
Oh, it's very cute and small. Just sort of hanging out there with Mum. It's not newborn. It's probably around the 6-month mark, if not a little bit older. But it's just, compared to some of the other little ones we've seen, it's still very small. Still got that fluffy head. And it's staying so close by to Mum. Investigating. Using that thing on front of its face. Learning all the time. Oh, it's amazing how easily she breaks off that piece of silver clustered leaf. There's trying to get back some leaves now in the summer.
Cam and I started off a little bit frustrated because we found the 2 male cheetah. We couldn't get visual of them for you. Found some birds. They all flew off before we could show them to you. But I think that was all meant to happen because it sent us off in this direction. We were like, okay, we're leaving this area. We're going somewhere else. And wow, wasn't that a good decision to make? So someone was obviously guiding us here this afternoon. Cam says he had a voice in his head telling us to come here. Yeah, that could be it, Cam. Well, Queen, I hope you get to keep your kill overnight. I do think you're going to have to challenge that brown hyena for it. But we might hopefully come and check here in the morning and see. Every time I've said that the kills have been gone, I think the brown hyenas demolish them in the evenings.
I'm so happy. I was hoping that a hyena might be on the move and... Oh, hello. I think that was an Inyala. Or bushbug.
The wilds of Africa are true inspiration. We hope this episode of Safari Catch Up has inspired you. We'll see you next time.